Hey guys, welcome back to my Throwback Thursday stories. This one I'm nervous about, and I have mentioned about it a little bit before, but this time I'm going to tell you the best that I can, the whole story, and I'm going to go way back to when I was 14. So this is about the time that I went away to school and I wasn't with my mom and my siblings. I went to Wisconsin. I'm not going to say the name of the school that I lived at for privacy reasons, but I lived there for a year and a half. Today is the 23rd anniversary that I went there, so that's what made me think about it. And the reason why I remember the date is because I remember the next day was my friend's birthday that I met there. And I made a couple of friends there. I was popular there. So the reason why I went away to this school is because I was a troublemaker at home and a little bit at school, but I was a lot, like I was a troublemaker, naughty, not a good girl at home. At school, it was a different side. I was more of a troublemaker, being silly, being a class clown, and like not concentrating and listening. So to make me a better person and to straighten things out, my mom sent me away. But the first thing that happened before I went to this school is we visited one other school to see if it's the one that I wanted to go to, and it's not the one I wanted to go to. It was like too big, too dirty. I don't know, there was stuff that we just didn't like about it, and like we knew it wasn't the place. So another time my mom went alone. I guess I was too nervous to go. Also, I didn't like that I had to go away because, like, what kid would like that? So my mom went, and I, like, one day I just had to go with her to go live there. And I remember the night that I was there for the first night and first day, I remember, because I probably went in the afternoon, I remember that I was meeting other kids that lived there, went there, and I made friends fast and talking to them that day. And I remember at night, right when my mom went, she's like, Lauren didn't even look like she cared that I'm leaving, like, I'm having her go be there with strangers, like, she wants me just to go bye, 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 even though that song wasn't out yet. And then I remember at night when it was time to sleep, that's when I broke down and cried because I realized it's gonna be my first night there sleeping there. And I had no idea. I have no idea how well I slept or not. But I remember the next day I put up all my posters on my wall. The bedroom was really small, but it was like basically when you have a roommate at college, like that size. Because I did have a roommate, and I'm still friends with her today. We both are moms now. I'm not going to say her name for personal reasons. So what I did when I went there, what we did for some activities were we went roller skating a lot. We went to the mall, mainly to go to the arcade place and play games. Sometimes I went to the pet shop there. I have no idea what else I did at that mall. And then one other time at the school, because I went to school there too. The classes were there too. And I slept there. I was part of student council. Same with my friend that I'm still friends with today. And for our trip, everybody came up with an idea and we put it like in a hat or whatever. And the one that was picked is Mall of America. So we went to Mall of America, and that was a lot of fun. We saw the, like, auditorium, the one where they have a lot of fishes and stuff. When, maybe I can find some pictures. We went on the rides. I had pizza or whatever at the food court. I swear I saw actress Tina, whatever her last name is, that starts with M, and she's in movies like Waterworld, Queena, Napoleon, Diamond Eye, and others. I remember doing karaoke there too, and then just going around looking at all the shops and getting one of my favorite movies on cassette called What's Eating Gilbert Grape, because I really liked Leonardo back then. Also, sometimes they let me go out by myself, and I went to Walgreens that was like right next door, and I went to the laundromat to do my own laundry. The bad thing is somebody stole my sheet bread spread, because I decided to put it in the dryer and then go to Walgreens that was right by it and come back. Somebody stole it. Also, I went to college. I went to this college. I would ride on the city bus, and I would go to college. I actually got to take some college classes, even though I was still a freshman in high school or in 8th grade. I can't remember. So yeah, I remember taking it like a math class or something, and computer class. The story is, though, I was kicked out of the computer class because I was being silly. You know, I remember on the bus, this boy liked me and I liked him back, but nothing ever happened because we were friends. Also, we got to go on a lot of like activity places. Sometimes we went out to eat, sometimes we went to Chuck E. Cheese, sometimes we went to the movies. A couple weeks, maybe a week or two after I got there, I stayed there and I didn't go to my mom's house to be with her for Thanksgiving. And the reason why is because I had this guy in there to live. So my mom decided it was too fast, too soon to see her for Thanksgiving. So I ended up going there for Christmas instead. Anyways, on Thanksgiving, I was one of the kids that were supposed to be part of going to the movies to see Air Bud. I'm at that age that's not my thing. That's more like 4 or 5-year-old, maybe a 10-year-old, 14 or 15-year-old Lauren. They don't want to see Air Bud. Don't blame me. And on our way there, it was on Thanksgiving Day, because I guess the theaters open on Thanksgiving. We got in a car accident. I was sitting in the passenger seat. I guess they let me. Then there was the driver, obviously. And then I believe there was another staff member in the back with 2 other kids. I remember at least one of the other kids in the back seat. He was crying. I'm not sure about the other one. I was just nervous, and right when the call was like, I could tell it was coming, I put my hand up like this, like when you get scared and you're like in shock and stuff, and the airbag went off, and it pulled my arm. But I had to go to the hospital, of course, because when you get in an accident, you have to get checked out, make sure, like, I didn't get a head injury, or I wasn't going to be unconscious or anything. I was okay. It was scary. And I used to have bad luck and not like Thanksgiving because of that. One of the best things that they let me do is go to an NSYNC concert. because once you have a certain amount of points, you get a certain amount of money, and you get to pick out an activity to do. And they actually let me go to an NSYNC concert. They had to call my mom and ask because it was like 2 or 3 hours in the state next door, and you have to get permission to go out of state from your parent. Luckily, my mom said yes. So my first concert ever was NSYNC. Well, besides this little kid concert when I was like 7, but my first real concert was NSYNC, and I do not regret it. It's the best concerts I ever went to. Also, like I said before, I would go to these cool basketball games. Sometimes we just watch random people play baseball. It wasn't that Major League Baseball. It's just random kids. I did Special Olympics, so I did basketball, softball, and soccer, and I went to state for soccer. I have a whole other video about that. So, yes, that changed my life, and it actually made me a better person, and I end up like growing up to be a better person. It changed my life, and I'm glad I experienced that. So thanks, Mom. And I love my friends that I made there, and I wish I could have kept in contact with some more of them, but I'm friends with some of them on Facebook, so that's cool. This is my Throwback Thursday. And by the way, I don't mind putting this in there. This school was for kids with special needs. So yeah. Until next time, peace, love, and harmony. And I hope I inspire you with this story, and I hope you're proud of me that I was able to share this, because like I'm kind of embarrassed about it, but you know, I was a kid and now I'm an adult, so like I said, it changed my life for the better. So I'll see you next time with the Christmas tree video with Harmony.